Hello everyone, and today we are going to discuss about the new IPO which has hit the market, PB Fintech. This company basically owns the online insurance marketplace Policybazaar and the lending portal Policybazaar. Now it's very interesting that Policybazaar commands about 93% of India's online distribution market in insurance. And the bet is that with further digitalization of sales, online insurance penetration would eventually increase. And as per DRHP, the company claims that about 76% of the products which they sold in the June quarter of this financial year, that was done through minimal human assistance. So basically, you go online, you search for the insurance, and you like the insurance, and you buy it. And yet there is no other human intervention in this. You are not talking to anyone, you're not talking to any customer care executive, and you're just going online and buying the insurance. Now, the PB fintech's growth path in the past 2 years were obviously accelerated because of the coronavirus pandemic. People were in lockdown, so they bought more insurance or they bought fresh insurance. As a result, for the June quarter, uh, the last quarter with which the earnings are given to us, the company has reported about a revenue of about 258 crores, which is about 35% more year on year. However, its losses have actually surged 85%. The company claims that this was driven by a massive jump in employees and advertising expenses. As per the commentary, they have pinned this on the employee stock options which were rolled out before the IPO, and higher spending on bonus and increments for the employees given in the in the financial year. Obviously, in the previous year, payouts to employees were lower because of the pandemic. No, another very interesting thing which has come from the DRHP is that they are investing very heavily in setting up the physical branch network. So that would help Policybazaar venturing out into small towns and cities. Uh, Branch network would give the existing customers greater confidence to invest large sums with Policybazaar. Apart from buying people who will come walk in and buy insurance. uh, a very interesting thing which came out from the management interviews recently on a business channel was that they expect in 2 to 3 years about 10% of the revenue coming from the offline model for Policybazaar. So that I thought that was very interesting. Uh, Another thing is that they are making bets in the health tech space. So Doc Prime is their bet, and this startup based out of Delhi, they specializes in providing healthcare facilities to employees of corporates by connecting them to doctors, counselors, and other various experts. So they acquired this recently. So they want to capture the whole spectrum slowly. Now, as far as the lending business, the Paisa Bazaar is concerned, they haven't given the specific numbers, so it's very difficult to know how much money is going into that, or how much is the revenue, or how much is the profitability in that. But they have commented that they are back to pre-COVID levels. So, in my sense, they are still making losses, but they are just sort of reducing their losses. As far as the valuations are concerned for this IPO, once more fintech lenders join the ecosystem. Uh, how the Paisa Bazaar evolves over the next 2 to 3 years. Uh, how Policy Bazaar expands in both online and offline models. Once we have an idea about that, then we can sort of compare and do a peer analysis for this company. Uh, One very interesting thing which I have found was that the before basically PB Fintech filed the draft IPO prospectus in August, and after that the founders cut their sale. So both the promoters, Dahiya and Bansal, they were initially planning to sell about 350 crores of shares. But when the revised prospectus was done, they actually selling to about 55 crores only. That is a sort of a signal to the market that they want to remain invested in the business and they are not looking to cash out. And the IPO pricing is attractive, even though in the unlisted market there was a lot of panic because the pricing in the gray market went from like 2000 2100 to about finally about 900 950, which is the price band for the IPO. But Info Edge also did a similar thing in their OFS for Smato, and that sent a very strong signal to the market that they are leaving something on the table for the investors. Uh, so that has increased. On the other hand, it's no like hard and fast. Investors in car trade, for example, basically increase their offer for by 50%, and the share has fallen since then. So I think there is going to be a lot of interest in the listing. There would be oversubscription onto the IPO. Uh, Even though the markets are volatile and there are a lot of these kind of IPOs, new age businesses are coming for listing, so we don't know how it's going to list. But we know for sure that currently we don't have a benchmark to value these businesses. So we have to take it as a sort of an individual on an individual basis. And what we have seen is that it's a unique opportunity. There is absolutely no doubt that the insurance penetration in our country is abysmally low. So that would obviously go up. And if Policybazaar can thwart competition and keep on expanding, then at some point of time, a stock market is going to reward for them. So that's it from our side. For more videos, subscribe to our channel, and we are going to keep posting new short videos on the upcoming IPOs as well. Thank you so much.